Ocean Storm. Oh, look at that logo. I love it. Little blinking eye. So this is an arcade conversion for the Mega Drive. Obviously we'll stick it straight to easy. Everything. See how far we can get. Arcade conversion. Game came out in 1990 in arcades and was ported to the Mega Drive Master System the year after. A game I've dabbled before with, I think, weirdly, on the Xbox 360. Maybe the PS3, can't remember. So it's basically Golden Axe. I mean, you can see that. Look at the graphics. It's literally Golden Axe in every way, but sci-fi. So this guy's got some kind of electric whip. No idea what I just did there. That blew myself up and left my head there. It seems like this is my only attack. I remember if you attack the bins, you know, they become aliens as well, so hence why I whipped them. So it's just one of those early Mega Drive games which is fun, but absolutely in no way impressive. Look at her kid. What's with his skin? That was interesting. So, why does he keep doing that? I don't know what that is, if that's a special attack or something. He seems to suicide himself like the droid in The Mandalorian. This is kind of cool. So it's like a light gun gallery style shooting exercise. So you've got to kill stuff as it jumps at the screen. That's a bit different. Kind of reminds me of those levels, is it in Contra at the end of each stage? It's quite fun. So I'm not sure what the energy power-up is giving me. The little yellow... What is with the yellow human that keeps running around? It looks more alien than the aliens. So I picked the robot character, as we can see, and you just look the coolest, really. The other two look quite generic. Not sure what weapon I've got. You've got some sort of... If you look at when I attack, he's got an electric whip, but then he's got some kind of gun attached to his arm as well, which he uses as his final attack. Surely should be using that rather than getting up close and personal. What is that keeps happening? Oh, there we go. You see the bins have become what look like some sort of water slide donut with arms. It is fun in a silly way though, you've got to give it that. It's just you know, a little bit repetitive, but what else? Oh, what else do you expect? But then this guy's appeared, so he's firing green lightning out front and back. Oh dear. So I'd be interested to see if this was made by the same team at Sega as Golden Axe. I'm just going to assume straight off the bat that it is. The graphical similarities and gameplay are, honestly, it's almost exact. It plays exactly the same. That's quite cool how it becomes these little flies. Kind of reminds me of Binding of Isaac or something. Whoa! So now we've got a side-scrolling shooter. So it's got quite a lot of variety for what it is, you know. You've got obviously the standard beat 'em up Streets of Rage Golden Axe style levels, but then you've also got the shooting gallery at the end, and now a side-scrolling shooter. I'm just glad it's a little bit easier than the last game, Alien Soldier. Alien's Nest. So they're nesting in Greg's by the look of it. The enemy design is very interesting, isn't it? I mean, look at these guys with massive arms. Very alien, I'll give them that. They went for it in the name. See, I knew they were going to become the water slide enemies again. It's weird, you can't attack them before they unveil themselves. So they're impervious to my electric whip until they decide to come out of hiding, which begs the question why they ever do. Okay, so it looks like I'm going back in a convenience store. Whoa, he Zangiefed me. It's fun. It's absolutely harmless fun, and in absolutely no way impressive. Doesn't need to be though. I like these bits. I'm not going to try attacking one of the humans, but I would be interested to see if, like Time Crisis or something, whether it takes life off me. God, that woman was very butch. She certainly had a bit of a stride on her. It's fun. 1990 game. I'd have really loved this back when it came out, I have to say. Duel in broad daylight. I like the little level intros. They're cool. It's just a strange title though, because every level's been in broad daylight. Doesn't give much away of what's special about this stage. Although we are now outside a hotel, so maybe we're going to go inside and fight down corridors or something. I don't know. Oh, of course, there they are. There he is again, the little yellow lad. He's getting into some scrapes, isn't he? He can't stay out of trouble. Outside Lloyd's Pharmacy. Sega Electric Stop, is that? Is that an arcade or? These enemies are a little bit irritating. And the first death, but thankfully when we continue we start exactly where we died. That is nice to see after Alien Soldier with its absolutely punishing checkpoint system, i.e. no checkpoints. Whoa! I'm enjoying it. Fun game, you know. Some of the games might have been more technically impressive that we've played so far. Like I'm thinking of Adventures of Batman and Robin, for example, which, you know, destroys this in terms of animation and graphical fidelity and all of those sorts of things. But it just weren't fun to play. And, you know, very similar style game, a side-scrolling beat 'em up, but what would I rather play? It'd have to be Alien Storm, because it's more fun. Sometimes that's forgotten, I think, when looking at games. Save the laboratory. What is with his skin? Oh! Hidden decoy aliens. It's just gone up a level. Now we don't know who to trust. Apologies for any noise. The nice gentlemen bin men are relieving me of my waste. Looks like they've left. I'll have to look into how this one reviewed. Be interesting to compare it with the likes of Golden Axe and Streets of Rage, etc. See, you know, how it's remembered, because, you know, Golden Axe and Streets of Rage as first party side-scrolling beat-em-ups, even the likes of Comic Zone as well, you know, they've stood the test of time. They're always put in compilations, they're always remembered by fans very fondly. This really gets no kind of love. I mean, it's definitely been on some of the compilations, but it's never discussed to any great extent. It never gets brought up in any meaningful way, really, by Mega Drive fans that I see. So maybe it just needs a little bit of love, because it's not bad. And I do particularly enjoy these bits. I'd love to have played this back in the day with my Menacer gun. I did think about that the other day. How am I going to be able to do the A to Z when I get to M and have to play Menacer? That'll be interesting, because I don't even think modern TVs accept light guns anymore. And I'm afraid I am bereft. What is he? Wow. I'm afraid I am bereft of a CRT, although I would love one. And when I convert the back bedroom into a study shortly, maybe there'll be the opportunity to add that in there. That would be lovely. So we're getting some new enemy types in here, some kind of plant life, keeping it fresh. So, much like a lot of games of the era, the way of artificially prolonging the pain is just to fling more enemies at you. So as you can see, as we're going on, more is appearing on screen to try and overwhelm me as we progress. These things don't stay down. I think the ability I was using earlier by mistake, where he blew up and left his head there, it's this boss again, is the sort of special attack that I have. I haven't used it much at all, really. I don't know why. The whip's just doing the job. Can confirm the bin men have definitely left the vicinity, which is always welcome. God, this guy's taking some doing, isn't he? Bit disappointing how it's the same enemy design. Oh, did I speak too soon? There is... I mean, what is this that I am fighting? Wow. Interesting looking creation, this. You know, when I saw that the alien invasion were happening, and I thought the only thing to do was grab a whip. Maybe should have picked up more of the rocket launchers and guns that are seemingly attached to my person, and led with that as an assault. But I like my whip. So these little guys, again, Golden Axe-ish. It's a little bit like the dwarves that you knock to get the little bags from. Another one of the running stages. Just had to take another continue there, so the lives are starting to disappear, sadly. I enjoy this. Oh, so I've got to dodge these barriers. That's quite fun. Reminds me a bit of Battletoads. with the infamous level where you've got to avoid the barriers when you're on the bike. I say infamous and also impossible in my opinion. Certainly if you're me anyway. Again though, a little bit of variety is good. The game has kept things fresh. Destroy the UFO. We've got to get in there. Oh, see, they're no longer hiding behind bins. They're hiding behind red dandelion type plants. I did think that the environments in Golden Axe were a bit more interesting as well. There's more going on in the background. You go through villages, etc., and just a little bit more variety to it. Whereas this is very flat, should we say? So that it feels a little bit more budget than Golden Axe to me. You know, there's no level elevations either. Like I remember in Golden Axe, in certain areas you sort of drop down, you go up, and that type of thing. Whereas this is very flat. So I don't know if this was a cheaper game to develop. It feels like that to me, but I could be wrong. So we're almost into the UFO. What we'll then face. It's interesting though, because I think Golden Axe came out in '89, so it's a year or two removed from this coming out on the Mega Drive, which I don't, like I say, I'll have to wait till I get back to Golden Axe, but this feels less impressive and a little cheaper, more cheaply made. Final Life. Oh dear. Like I said, they're just starting to ramp up the amount of enemies I've got on me at one time now, I think. Which is a pretty common trope of... Oh! I've not seen that when they've eaten me before. A guy actually came out and grabbed me. Yeah, it's a common trope of the Mega Drive, you know, artificially increase the difficulty by just throwing an extra 2 or 3 enemies on you at once. There's nothing amazing there. We're going into the UFO. Another shoot 'em up bit. Lack of enemies. I asked for that. Here they are. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. What was that? The final battle. Oh, so I'm in a ship that is also a head with a tongue. Interesting. So it looks like we've made it to the last stage. Unless the level is just flat out lying to me. So these ones are taking a little bit more taking down than the previous red coloured variants. Oh god. Kill 4, give him 4 more. No, there's one more there. There he is. Whoa. It's relentless. Surely this will be the last of them. Oh no. Went in his gob. Oh my god. Little bit mental. Should use that sprint more really, because it's a good way of avoiding the clumping. I don't know, it's almost like I've set myself some meta challenge within the game here of do a playthrough without using your special ability or sprinting. I might lie and say I did, and you know, that's the reason I've not done as well as I could have. Oh, we'll go left. What awaits us? Another shooting gallery. Not much life left, so I'll have to pray for a health pickup. The energy does not help me in that regard. There we go. What now? Oh, middle. What is this? New enemy type. Oh, my health is not looking good. There we go. Oh god. Not sure I'm going to get through that. Nope, there we go. Game over. Well, you know, we got to the final level, I think. Judging by the title. I got the rank of mercenary. I'll take it. Summing up then, Alien Storm. I enjoyed that. The main thing is, it's good fun. Is it amazing? Definitely not. But it's good, solid, dated, fun. Enjoyable.